Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Do yourself a favor by coming joining the family. Hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell if you want to stay current on stocks and crypto, okay? All right? Like, subscribe, notification bell, share it with your friends. Hey, good people, today is brought to you by Moomoo, okay? Moomoo will be the second link below. We're going to get right into this and talk about that stuff later on a break. Right, so what's going on with the stock market on today, Monday, okay? Here's what's going on right now. The Dow was up a couple of hundred points, and now it's down a couple of hundred points. As you can see here, Dow falls nearly 200 points as yields jump, right? Traders await Israel responds to Iran, all right? So we know that over the weekend, Iran sent all of those missiles in retaliation, okay? And so it's this back and forth now. And Iran had to, I guess, show face. And now Israel feels like that they have to show face. We're not getting political. We just talk about politics as it pertains to our money, right? And so now we have this back and forth going on. Of course, here in the United States, because we're trading our U.S. markets, we are tied to Israel, right? And so by default, we are in this mess. It is a mess. Anytime you have war, it's a mess, okay? And like I said, we pray for peace and we pray that no life be lost. But let's see what's going on. Now, let me say this right now as it pertains to stocks and crypto. Let me say this right on the top. These are the times where you want to monitor things daily. These are the times where you want to save some dry powder and not go all in at once, because you're going to find out, if you're new to stocks and or crypto, you will find out that if you exhaust all your dry powder, aka extra money, you exhaust it all and buy the first dip, you're going to find out that that was just the first dip and it's going to dip lower. And then you take it and, scrape up some more money, put it in there, and then it could go lower. So here's what I will say. The worse that this ramps up, this retaliation, the worse that things get, the lower both markets could go. That's what happens, okay? And if there is a retaliation from Israel to Iran, both markets will get hit yet again. So no one knows, okay? And it's before you ask anyone to, what do you think about this? And what does the technical say? And all of this stuff. I get it. But this is a black swan event, good people. And a black swan event means anything could happen. So we could give you technicals for the day. Black swan event happens, it's off the table. It changes everything, okay? Follow what I'm saying? All right, so let's look at a few things. So we got here's a few stories, okay? And I just want you guys to see, all right? Israel explores symbolic strike on Iran in next move. See here, this was 55 minutes ago, right? And so it is on the table. That's what we got to look at, all right? Then you have here, I looked at this one. How will Israel respond to Iran's attack? And the fact of the matter is, no one knows. This is from The Guardian, okay? No one knows, okay? And then here you go. It's all of this thing. Israel has been bombing the Gaza Strip and all of that. So you got one war on this. Then we have another war, that's been going on now for a little while. And you have all of these conflicts, and the market does not like that. Let's take a look at the market now. Right now, as we could see earlier this morning, bam, we opened up in the pre-markets. Dow was up a couple of hundred points. And as you could see, all of the indices have literally been selling off all day, okay? But in the pre-markets, it was green, and it looked like it was green. But here's the deal. As comments come from Israel and they start to sound more hawkish, the lower things will go, okay? But then just when you get ready to go in and think it's going to continue to go lower, then things could turn around like they did this morning, okay? So it's just one of those things where you got to be in the moment, live, minute by minute. Anything that I say or anyone else on this platform says, just remember that it is temporary because anything could change it. You have to have a plan. All right. So let's look at what's going on in crypto. Crypto, we could see it's, of course, there again, a sea of red. All right, for the hour, right? It was up green and red, and then for the day, we got mix. It's a mix. And on yesterday's video, I told you guys I entered into some positions in crypto. I was up by $2,500, and now I'm up only $500, right? But the greater part of what I'm going to get into or buy during this conflict, the greater part of that money I have. And as you guys know, last week, a lot of stop losses got triggered. That's why over the weekend, I did that video showing you guys how to set a stop loss on your crypto. I have stop losses on my crypto and all of my stock, all. Larry, what about this stock? I got stop losses on all of my stock and all of my crypto. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, but we have to navigate through this. This too shall pass. And you're going to find out that somewhere during this conflict was going to be the best time to buy. Now, no one has a crystal ball, so what do? I just tell you what I'm doing, right? I can't tell you what to do. I just tell you what I'm doing. What I do is I keep dry powder. I don't buy everything on the first dip. I don't just FOMO and YOLO and all my money in on the first dip. I just cut my money up into small pieces. With crypto, I only put a little in, right? But I got a lot left over, all right? And let me tell you guys what I do with crypto. Here's what I do with crypto, depending on what you use. Now, I use one of my crypto portfolios is Coinbase. When I get ready to sell, I actually convert to USDC. That's what I do. Some of you just sell to cash. I build up my USDC and I just have a lot of cash just waiting in there. That way, if it starts acting funny, I don't have to, guess and see if it's going to draw from my bank account or not. I have it in USDC and I just buy from my USDC. Okay. Just like last cycle. Remember, I had bought some Bitcoin at the top. It was over 50K. I bought it. And then I told you guys I sold it and people were like, why did you sell it? Why did you sell it? Well, if I sold it at 50K and it came down to 25K, and then now I can take one Bitcoin and buy 2 Bitcoins. That's the way I trade. Okay. And so you do what you feel is best for you. Now, in times like this, you can make money swinging crypto, which I do. I swing a lot of the alts. When I see I can make a 15 to 25% move, so that's what I do. I keep selling when I think it's buying when I think it's low and selling when I think it is top heavy. And we'll do this again. But like I said before, I believe short term, we will find out that this was actually good for crypto. Now take a look at this. This is what I was talking about over the weekend. Look at this. For example, markets took just over 2 weeks to recover from both the September 11th attacks, look at that, and the Russian 2022 invasion of Ukraine. 2 weeks. And so that's why for those of us that's been trading this market for a long time, we see opportunity in the stock market for this, though we don't like the conflict. But when other people are fearful, that's when we go in. And generally, like I said, it's generally weeks before it recover, which means that on the onset, when things first happen, when attacks first happens, it's actually a good time to buy. And there's a lot of talk, and you go through history. There's a lot of money in war, unfortunately. There's money in war, and there's money to be made in war. Now, we're not warmongers. These countries and these country heads are warmongers, but you got to protect your investments, your hard-earned money. All right. So let's just keep that separate. For those of you that say, oh, are we making money off of war? No, this is your money. This is your stock market. This is my retirement that I've had for years. This is not making money off of war. This is just us being prepared. and not losing our gains because of war. Because it's not you and I are the warmongers. It's these leaders. They're the warmongers. And at the end of the day, they wind up profiting and we wind up losing. So let's be straight when we think about when someone says, oh, we're making money off of war. No, we're trying to protect our money. Okay. All right. I just want to be straight with that, good people. So I just wanted to come on real briefly and tell you guys that, me, I can't tell you what to do. With my leisure shirt today, good guys, hey, it's just, I just didn't feel like it today. Lack of sleep. But I personally am taking time during these times of conflicts, understanding that this is generally what happens, having some dry powder and buying in when it's getting hit and not depleting all of my money, just going in and buying partially with stocks and crypto, good people. All right. With stocks, with the stock market, with all of these news stories going on, you can see the indices just tanking. With all of this going on, this represents buy to me. Not up here in the green, but this is what represents a buy to me. And this is what represents a buy to me. Okay? Remember, we buy into fear and we sell into greed. Let me know what you guys think about it. Make sure you hear everything that I said. Please, you don't have to buy every dip. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. We don't run with the crowd. We are here to make money, right? Listen, I got to tell you guys that with Moomoo right now, you can still get up to 5.1% on your money, right? Still get up 5.1% on your money. And now they're going to give you with a deposit of $100 minimum. Look at that. You got the MAG 7, the Magnificent 7. They're going to give you fractional shares. Speaking of fractional shares, I'm going to look for some stock that I'm going to start participating in another, I don't like to call it challenge, but another portfolio that you guys are welcome. And I'm going to start using the fractional shares. It may be in some of the crypto miners post-halving, which is just days away. I just really want to dig deep down and find out what's a good stock. Now, these are going to be higher risk than my $5 a day, ETF, blue chips, and growth stock. Those are solid. I'm going to get into something a little more risky, high risk, high reward, small amounts of money. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about doing, right? And then, guys, in times like these, this is when you want to be studying. You want to invest in yourself first and be ready for this market, whether it's stocks. Listen, if the market is going down and you know how to do options, right? And you know how to look at the charts, then you could make money on this market going down or up, or even trading sideways, but mostly going down and up. That's what this course gives you, Stock Up You. And then, of course, with crypto, the same thing. You can make money either way it goes. You can swing trade crypto. I show you that. I show you the entire ecosystem. You will see a clearer picture of when to buy and when to sell. Those will be the top 2 links below in the description. All right, good people. All right, time for another cup of coffee. We will see you later. Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.